Hey there, this is Dell with your Ebony Homeschool chat. I think I probably said originally we were just going to do audios, but maybe we can do some videos. I'll get creative every now and then. But anyway, just wanted to do a really kind of quick video here. I want to talk about being consistent. And those of you who are familiar with the Ebony Homeschool chat know that I have not been consistent with it. I think I did one or two and that was probably about it. And that was several months ago. So I think this is probably going to be a little chat that I'm having with myself. And I'm just going to let you kind of listen in on it. But anywho, we're going to talk about consistency. And I think for most of you, you're probably winding down that school year. If you haven't already closed it out, you're certainly in the process of doing that. And I think that some of you are probably evaluating the school year, trying to see, okay, what worked, what didn't work. And honestly, I am certain that there is probably a number of you who are just wiping the sweat from their brow and calling it a day. I get that. Been there, done that. You know, we homeschooled a good little while, actually for my son's entire school year. I mean, not school year, but school, I don't know what, career, whatever you call it. Anywho, from kindergarten till he walked across the stage with his cap and gown. So we homeschooled for 13 years. We went all the way through with him. And there were some years where I just wiped the sweat from my brow. So, done for the year. But then there were other years where I really was just excited about what we had done and what we were going to do the next year, and really began to do preparation and evaluating the year and whatnot. So hopefully you're in the evaluating mode and not the finished mode. So for those of you who are evaluating, consistency, be consistent. And I'm sure that you've probably figured that part out for the most part. But whether you're homeschooling, whether it's a business, a ministry, your marriage, your family, whatever it is, be consistent. Because even if you did something for, once or twice, and you had this huge success. I mean, okay, let's take YouTube, for example. If you, had a song that you wrote and you sang it on YouTube and overnight it went viral and you became this huge success. Well, that's great. But if you are not consistently putting out music, consistently doing those things that will keep your voice in tune, doing those things that are keeping your musical skills up to snuff, then you're not going to stay on top too long. You're pretty much going to be a flash in the pan. So you've got to be consistent. I think any type of real success requires consistency. You've got to keep doing it day in and day out, day in and day out. You just have to keep doing it. I think for most things, it probably doesn't take long hours of practice or long hours of doing a particular task, but you just have to keep at it. I do book coaching, and I, my little tagline, I turn writers into authors. Well, yeah, I mean, for me, it's not hard to do because I've done it several times. I mean, I'm working on book number 8 now. So, and then working with different clients and whatnot. So yeah, I can walk them through that. But here's the thing. If they do not work on their book, they will never become an author. There's nothing I can do to turn them into an author unless they write the book, which means they have to work at it. Now, if they want to spend 15 years writing a 100-page book, okay. It's a free country. Okay. They can do that if they want to. But if they want to get it done in a few months, It's going to take some serious, consistent, and concentrated effort. If you want to homeschool your child, it takes consistent, concentrated effort. It's not something that you can, well, we'll have school today, and maybe 3 weeks from now, we'll do something else. And I don't know, maybe next month, we'll do a little something. That's not going to work at all. At all. Yeah, just trust me on that. Won't work. You've got to be consistent, day after day after day. And if you miss a day here and there, okay, no big deal. But it's that consistent effort that every day we're going to do something. And maybe we don't get to every subject every day for the full amount of time that we need to work on a particular subject. But the point is, we're doing something in that subject every day. We're being consistent so that your child is not kind of being introduced to something, and then before it has a chance to really stick in their mind, you've gone off onto something else, or just kind of put that to the side. So there's no reinforcement. There needs to be some reinforcement in whatever you're doing. Even in your business, there's got to be that consistent effort. If you just show up on your job every now and then, yeah, good luck with that. Just see how far that's going to get you. Probably not very far, but showing up day after day after day. And even if you're not there for the whole day, you were there and you did something towards moving that business ahead, moving that ministry ahead. You did something. Because sometimes we can't just do the whole enchilada every day. Realistically speaking, sometimes it just doesn't work because stuff happens and you just can't do it. But do something. Do something that's going to move that business, that ministry, your homeschooling, whether it's your marriage or your family, whatever it is. Do something that is, that you can do that's repeatable on a regular basis, that's going to help that situation, that's going to help you to be successful in whatever it is that you're trying to do. So that is my word for today. Consistency. Yeah. Now, hopefully I'm listening to myself so that I will be consistent in getting this Ebony homeschool chat out or something. I really need to. I'm just kind of spanking my little hand because I know better than that. I really do. Honestly. Bad Dell. But anywho, yeah, I just did that. Anyway, I pray that you guys are having a great day for, whoever is listening to it, whether it's one of our Ebony homeschooler members or just some person who stumbled across it. I trust that you're going to have a super duper day and, sit there and kind of write down some things that you can do on a regular basis to help move you closer to your goals. Yeah, do that. Write it down. And if you need a communications expert who is trained in the areas of public speaking or authorship, because I take random talkers and turn them into purposeful speakers, and I take writers and turn them into authors. So if you're interested in either of those areas, just give me a shout out. You can reach me at speakthroughme.com. And you will see that on the bottom of the screen that is written out. So I'm Dell to Ebony. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You can do it. So again, bye-bye and thanks for stopping in.